saw the WNBA launch the Commissioner's Cup. But what are your thoughts, Doris, about a mid-season tournament being added to the NBA?
Kevin, it's hard not to look at the positive effect that the play-in situation has had on the NBA. Think about it, how much more competitive games are down the stretch of the regular season. So because of that success, I am very open to adding a mid-season tournament.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Kyle Anderson, Paul out there with Murray. Then there's Sanders, and it's Bey in at the 3 spot.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Paul. Anderson, a screen on Young. 6 to shoot for the 3. Anderson can't get it to go. Young against Paul. Young inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 6. Here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Paul. 4-point game. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Paul.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Offensive rebound, Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Oladipo.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Utah making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Oladipo hits them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's Young on the wing. 7 points in the game. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, you see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Mo Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Duren. In the corner, it's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here is Young. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Here's Pritchard. He feeds it to Oladipo. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Young inside. And yes, it's good. Bulls got 7 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Young, right side. The pass to Thompson. Young looking it over. Now the feed, the Bull. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. 9 points in the game so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris outside. And Oladipo now atop the key. Out to Harris. Over Thompson. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young passes to Bull. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Oladipo. Stolen by Bamba. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Young. Mohamed Bamba is out there at Bull. Then it's Reddick. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And here's Henderson for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. To the inside. Bamba kicks to Young. Driving to the basket. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
With the step back. Young dishes to Bamba. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bamba's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Anderson outside. Paul outside. 9 feet out, and he knocks down the jumper.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Murray's checked in for Chris Paul. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Now here's Walker. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Walker finds Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Young pass to Bamba. The kick out to Young. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Launches it. Atlanta with the rebound. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bamba a screen on Sanders. Young dishes to Bamba. Count the basket. Bamba's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot's good by Walker.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Passes to Bamba. Here's Young. He kicks it to Bull. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Thompson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris finds Murray.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Duren, he's checked in for Sanders. Bay comes in for Anderson. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Pritchard in for Lonnie Walker. Bull, that's good. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Duren.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
The first one falls. And Bamba drops them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. 17-point game. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Hands it from downtown.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's Young. Now the dish to Bull. Back to Young. To the middle. And the dunk by Bull.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Pass to Bay. Puts up a 3. And Utah another 3.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Young, right side. Dishes to Thompson. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Oladipo with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Pass to Pritchard. Now Bay. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. The teardrop falls in.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
Here's Young. Over in the corner, Reddish. a hand on it. Oladipo outside. Outside for Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've... Thank you, David, for that interview.
And as
they couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of...
And next up on the docket, I'll look at... And that concludes...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Bol Bol.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Kyle Anderson is out there with Bay. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Murray in at the 2. Young outside. Over in the corner, Reddish. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz trail by 8. Pulls up on the wing. Bay, no good. Down low, Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And the pass to Anderson. All up top. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the ball.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Sanders with the steal. Here's Anderson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
Terrific play ball to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Murray following the bucket by the Hawks. Feeds the ball. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Stolen by Anderson. Bay wide open, and he fires. And a miss there on the triple.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Bol kicks to Reddish. Young inside. He's covered by Murray. Young's shot is off. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. From deep. And that one is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Bamba a screen on Paul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Young. Here's Bamba, and he converts the layup. Bamba's got 14 points for the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Tobias Harris is checked in for Utah. Walker comes in for Murray. Here's Bay. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Duren, he's checked in for the Jazz. Anderson with the screen for Paul. To the paint. Anderson's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
We know one of the best attributes of Mo Bamba is his extraordinary length. Boy, it is a handful for defenders to deal with.
Bamba with the block. They get it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this junction.
And a wide open look for Walker. The Jazz with another miss. Atlanta with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Jazz. Pritchard comes in for Chris Paul. Utah calls timeout. Pass to Pritchard. Anderson with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Bamba with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Young's shot is off.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Left side Walker to end the cold streak. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Young. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle, here's Anderson. Bamba with the block. Young up top, 15 points in the game. The shot's good. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pritchard passes to Walker. Oladipo for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Bamba's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Young with the ball. And now by Anderson. The kick out to Young. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Oladipo. Can they get it? Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. He got it up. And so it's Atlanta riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bamba is out there at goal. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of the
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Here's Paul. Sanders with a screen on Young. Paul dishes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Young. Here he goes. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Harris outside. The pass to Sanders. Atlanta with the rebound. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Goal, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Murray against Thompson. Harris outside. He feeds it to Sanders. Back to Harris. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Young. There's the feed to Bull. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Walker the pass to Bay.
His second. Team second.
That free throw good from Bay.
For Utah, Saddiq Bey at the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Hawks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Basket good. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Tatum passes to Holloway, and he dunks it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Tatum against Young. And it's blocked, and they recover it. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Here's Holloway. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Young pass to Bamba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Up top, Tatum, defended by Young. 5 to shoot. Oladipo busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, you give the defense a lot of different looks. In the mid-range, Victor Oladipo very comfortable.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Oladipo, left side, passes it to Holloway. Now Walker, all alone. And Bamba pulls it down.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Young pass to Bamba. A shot off that time, and it's Utah the other way. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Duren, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Duren's got his first 2 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Mohamed Bamba.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Stolen by Walker. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Tatum leading the charge. Bamba with the block. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, Walker. Atlanta with the rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That's good from Duren.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Young inside. Around the back and lays it in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Bamba with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. .15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young left side. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
If you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well and the energy we have for each other on the court.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
Don't soloists, only squads, fame with to they